In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 8, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Blue Jays vs. Baltimore Orioles. American League East rivals will open a crucial 3-game series on Monday night when the Toronto Blue Jays visit the Baltimore Orioles at Camden Yards. Toronto owns the top American League wild card spot at 60-48 after splitting a 4-game series with the Minnesota Twins, including a 3-2 triumph in extra innings on Sunday to cash in as a -173 favorite. Baltimore took 2 of 3 from the Pittsburgh Pirates but missed out on a sweep with an 8-1 defeat on Sunday as a -181 favorite, and is now 2 games out of a wild card spot at 56-52. This will be just the second series between these divisional foes after they split a 4-game set in Toronto back in mid-June. With 56 wins, Baltimore has reached their highest win total in the last 5 seasons. The Orioles are within 1 game of the second and final American League wild card spot, currently held by both Tampa Bay and Seattle. The Orioles have won 17 of the last 22 played at home, and Baltimore has won 8 of the last 10 played at home against a right-handed starting pitcher. Baltimore Orioles starting pitcher Jordan Lyles has had the 2 consecutive strong starts, allowing 10 hits and 1 run in 12 innings pitched, and the Orioles defeated Tampa Bay and Texas in the 2 games. Toronto has entered a slight tailspin, losing 3 of its last 4. The Orioles aren't going away this season as they continue to exceed expectations, and this is a favorable pitching matchup to open a huge series in front of what should be an energetic crowd. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. Lyles had done respectably enough as an innings-eating veteran, but ultimately only has a 111 earned run average, 100 Fahrenheit IP, and gets a difficult assignment here. Toronto has the 3rd most prolific offense in baseball with a 114 WRC+, and only improving as the year goes on. And while the loss of Springer is a blow, trade deadline acquisition Whit Merrifield was heating up prior to joining the Blue Jays and looks like a good fit in the lineup thus far. Baltimore's offense has been much better lately with a 110 WRC+ as Rutschman has led the charge, living up to the hype as a top prospect already. The total has finished over in 14 of Toronto's last 19 games played on the road against a team with a winning record, and in 27 of the Blue Jays' last 37 games against a team with a winning record. Baltimore has had the total finish over in 4 out of the last 5. Toronto generates plenty of runs as the Blue Jays are 5th in runs scored in baseball. These starters have not been good overall this season, and the offenses will take advantage. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds vs. New York Mets. The red-hot New York Mets welcome in the Cincinnati Reds on Monday night to kick off a 3-game series in Queens. The Mets come into this series flying high after knocking around the second-place Braves over the weekend. The Mets took 3 of 4 games and are now 6.5 games up on the Atlanta in the National League East Division. The Reds come in sporting a modest 2-game win streak and are 6-4 in their last 10 games. On the mound in Monday night's opener will be New York native Justin Dunn of the Reds taking on right-hander Chris Bassett of the Mets. The Cincinnati Reds have been struggling this season and are going to struggle against one of the best teams in the sport in the New York Mets. Having Justin Dunn making his 2022 debut is a huge risk, as he has not been a great pitcher, and compared to Chris Bassett is 3-3 with a 2.96 earned run average in his last 7 starts. These offenses have been a huge difference as of late, as Cincinnati is scoring 4.23 runs per game in their last 13 games, while New York is averaging 6.08 runs per game in their previous 13 games. The Mets have won 14 of the last 20 home games against the Reds. Bassett is coming off a strong start, and the Reds' bats are going to struggle here. The Mets' offense is one of the best in baseball, and that it isn't going to be a lot of fun. Dunn, who hasn't pitched in the MLB this season. Look for the Mets' bats to be good here, so the New York Mets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Through 107 games, Cincinnati ranks 23rd in OPS and 18th in runs scored. For the season, New York ranks 8th in OPS and 4th in runs scored. The Mets are playing high-level baseball at the moment and are top 5 in baseball in runs per game. They now match up with the team with the worst earned run average in baseball. This could be a matchup that results in the Mets nearly reaching the total themselves. It is unlikely Dunn gets past the 4th inning in his first major league start in nearly a month and a half. Look for the Mets to get him out early and then do their damage, particularly with the long ball. Against the Reds bullpen, Cincinnati may not have to contribute much on their end to help towards getting past the total, but 2 to 3 runs should do the job. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus Chicago Cubs. The Washington Nationals take on the Chicago Cubs in the first of a 3-game series on Monday evening. The Nationals will have Anibal Sanchez on the hill. The Cubs will reply with Keegan Thompson. The Cubs went 4-3 against the Nationals last year, and this marks the first meeting this season. The Nationals are 31-64 in their last 95 road games and 15-39 in their last 54 overall. The Cubs are 5-0 in their last 5 home games and 2-5 in their last 7 overall. The over is 3-0-2 in Nationals' last 5 overall. The under is 19-7-3 in Cubs' last 29 overall. This is going to be a great game between two teams eager to make up ground in their respective divisions. The Nationals hope to snap out of their 5-game losing streak to win the upcoming game, but the Cubs, who took 2 games over the weekend, look to control this game from the first inning. The Cubs should constantly play base runners with Wilson Contreras, Ian Happ, and the rest of the lineup making hard contact against Anibal Sanchez and the rest of the Nationals pitchers. The Cubs should also limit a Nationals lineup that is averaging only 3.83 runs per game, with Keegan Thompson pitching multiple strong innings to hand the ball over to the bullpen with the lead. The Cubs should have a strong performance at home. Backing the Nationals and Sanchez isn't an option here, so the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Both the Nationals and the Cubs lineups look to step up and drive in runs against 2 struggling pitchers. The Nationals should play base runners throughout the game against Keegan Thompson, who allowed 5 runs in his last start, with Luis Garcia, Yadiel Hernandez, and the rest of the lineup making contact and rounding the bases. The Cubs should run up the score against Anibal Sanchez, who has allowed 18 runs in 20 innings pitched, with Wilson Contreras, Ian Happ, Christopher Morel, and the rest of the batting order making hard contact and swinging for the fences to drive in runs at will. The Nationals have scored a decent 22 runs in their last 6 games, and while Thompson is solid, the Cubs bullpen will regress after trading key arms. The bullpen stand 21st with a 4.06 earned run average. In addition, the Cubs should feast on the Nationals pitching. Sanchez just isn't a reliable pitcher anymore and has allowed at least 4 runs in 3 of his 4 outings. He also has not logged 6 innings in any of his starts, meaning the Cubs will have plenty of chances against a bullpen that ranks 24th with a 4.28 earned run average. This should be a high-scoring game with both lineups stepping up. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.